Is there really anything better than a hot, fresh churro? Yes, I know it's usually a treat that's reserved for fairs or theme parks, but let me show you that it's a lot easier to make than you think. Start by adding some water to your pot. Then we'll add some butter that has been diced up. We'll follow that with granulated sugar and some salt. Give it a stir to help everything dissolve. And as soon as it starts boiling, shut off the burner. We'll then add a little bit of flour. I did not do it here, but it might be helpful to sift your flour first. Begin mixing in the flour. You'll notice it's a bit of a soupy mess at first, but just keep folding and pressing and it will eventually smoothen out. Since I'm actually going to be frying these in the same pot, I'm going to remove the dough and transfer to a heat-safe bowl to cool off. Press the dough down to stretch it out. Then we'll add 1 egg. Make sure to let the dough cool enough as to not cook the egg. Then we'll follow that with vanilla extract. Once again, you'll have what seems to be a mess in a bowl, but keep mixing, pressing, folding, and it will come together. We want to work the dough until it's nice and smooth, since we'll be adding this to a piping bag. I recommend double bagging these as the dough is rather thick, and it can be a little tricky sometimes squeezing the dough out. I also recommend using a traditional star tip that's a little bit wider than the one I'm using here, but I wanted smaller, thinner churros, so I'm going to use this one. You can see from my trembling hands that my dough was somewhat difficult, but I assure you it's a lot easier if you use a wider tip. You can also pipe straight into the oil, but I do prefer this method, not to mention it's a lot safer. Go ahead and fill your pot with frying oil. I'm just using traditional vegetable oil here. It's very important to achieve the right temperature for the oil, which is about 350 degrees. And the best way to determine this is using a candy thermometer. While we wait for the oil to heat up, we'll go ahead and make our coating sugar, which will consist of granulated sugar and cinnamon. Cooking time will of course vary by the size of your churros, but mine took around 8 minutes. Once they become golden brown, take them out, coat in sugar, and that's it. Ingredients in description. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.